Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Zaskia Fatimah Auladina and my student number is 034 and I'm from class B. This is my final project for tourism course supervised by Mr. Fitri Kurniawan. In this video, I want to talk about two cases tourism in Indonesia. The first one is Labuan Bajo tragedy and the second one is why Bali seems quiet while domestic tourists are moving to Yogyakarta. In this video, I will explain the causes, the impacts, what is missing in our tourism system, and some solutions. Let's start with the first case, Labuan Bajo. This incident happened in Labuan Bajo, one of Indonesia's most famous marine tourism destinations. According to the article from RRI, a boat accident caused the death of a foreign tourist. This news quickly spread internationally and made people question how safe marine tourism in Indonesia actually is. Labuan Bajo is often promoted as a premium destination. So, when something like this happens, the impact is much bigger. It doesn't only affect local tourism operators, but also Indonesia's image in the eyes of international tourists. For me, this case shows that tourism development without strong safety control can be very dangerous. Now let's move to the second case, Bali versus Yogyakarta. Recently, Bali is said to be experiencing a quiet season, especially for domestic tourists. At the same time, many domestic tourists prefer to visit Yogyakarta. This doesn't mean Bali is losing its charm, but people's preferences are changing. Many domestic tourists feel that Bali is too crowded, too expensive, and sometimes stressful. On the other hand, Yogyakarta is seen as calmer, cheaper, and rich in culture. So basically, tourists are not traveling less. They are just choosing different destinations. Now, I will explain the root causes starting with Labuan Bajo case. First is the weather and natural conditions. Sea conditions can change very fast and strong waves increase the risk of accidents. If operators don't properly evaluate the situation, accidents become more likely. Second is safety management and SOP. This case suggests that safety procedures were not fully followed. Things like checking weather forecasts, limiting passengers, and ensuring safety equipment should be basic requirements. Third is supervision and regulation. If there is no strict supervision from authorities, unsafe practice may continue. Safety should never be optional in tourism activities. Next, for the second case, the causes are different but it's still important. First is public perception, especially through social media. People share their experiences online and negative impressions about Bali spread very quickly. Second is seasonality and weather. Bali depends a lot on beach tourism, which is affected by rainy seasons. Meanwhile, Yogyakarta offers cultural tourism that can be enjoyed in any season. Third is destination substitution. Domestic tourists easily switch destination if they find a place that feels more comfortable and affordable. So, what is the impact on Indonesian tourism? These two cases clearly affect Indonesian tourism. In the short term, tourists may lose confidence and cancel trips. People also start questioning safety, especially in marine tourism. In the long term, if these issues are not handled well, Indonesia's tourism image could be damaged. Because trust is very important. Once it is lost, it's difficult to rebuild. Domestic tourists are usually sensitive to price and comfort, while international tourists focus more on safety and trust. What is missing in our tourism? For these cases, I see several weaknesses in Indonesian tourism. First, safety rules are not always enforced properly. Second, crisis communication is still weak. Third, service standards are not consistent across destinations. And lastly, risk management is often reactive, not preventive. So, what are the solutions? To improve the situation, solutions are needed at different levels. At the operator level, safety training and clear SOP implementation are very important. Tour and boat operators must prioritize safety over profit. At the destination level, local government should improve weather monitoring and emergency response system. At the national level, the government should conduct regular safety audits and provide clear national regulations. Well, in conclusion, these cases remind us that tourism is not only about attracting visitors, but also protecting them. By improving safety management, communication, and governance, Indonesia can build stronger trust and achieve sustainable tourism development. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.